Home Affairs Minister Clement Rohee has indicated to the National Assembly that a juvenile detention facility at Sophia, that is almost completed, will only cater for juveniles who are 14 years and older. The minister made the revelation in the National Assembly on Thursday after being pressed by PNC Member of Parliament Deborah Backer.
We have nearing completion the Juvenile Holding Center at Sophia, where young persons, 14 years and above, both boys and girls, will be held pending trial and pending their dispatch to the New Opportunity Court.
But when further questioned about those juveniles below the age of 14, Rohee explained that his ministry will only take on responsibility for those 14 years and older. Juveniles below that age who find themselves running afoul of the law will have to fall under the responsibility of the Human Services Ministry.
Is there any provision here where those young women under the age of 14 will be housed while they're before the court?
No, the Ministry of Home Affairs doesn't have responsibility when it comes to that. I know that the Honorable Member Priya Manik-Chan has a facility to accommodate such young girls. And it's not far from where that holding center referred to.
But officials at Human Services believe otherwise. The Juvenile Offenders Act, which governs juvenile justice, does not clearly state that there should be a detention facility specifically for juveniles. The Act gives sweeping powers to the Home Affairs Minister to determine what shall be a place of detention for juveniles. A court, however, on remanding a child to custody could determine to commit that person to a place of detention provided under the Act instead of the prison. But it is the Home Affairs Minister who will still decide on where a place of detention should be. There have been several cases of juveniles being housed in the lockups and at police stations in adult holding cells with adults. Several groups have been pressing for the practice to be changed. Teenage girls as young as 13 years old have found themselves on remand at the Easter Penitence lockup with the adult prisoners. There is even the case of the 15-year-old boy who has been in custody for 3 years now without being charged for any crime. The police commissioner claims that the teenager is a state witness and is in protective custody, but he has been locked away in several police stations over the past couple of years. And just a few days back, an 11-year-old girl who was being held in the Bethaville lockups managed to walk out of the station without being noticed. She complained that she was let go after allegedly being raped by a policeman. The police force has launched an investigation into the allegations, and the policeman who was on duty at the time is under close arrest. Cases like those have been highlighting the need, according to social workers, for there to be separate and proper facilities to accommodate juveniles facing action in the court. They must be protected, one attorney said, and that should be a fundamental right. For Capital News, Gordon Mosley.